So we're gonna do a short episode of Chuck Show today. How you all doing? It's the 5th of December. Out in the mobile studio again. All set up to do some podcasts. Got some random cards again. And again, if you go to our website or even hit us up to the comments of the YouTube or whatever your format you're watching it on, we have stickers. They're shiny Chuck Show stickers, and these are just basically black laminate ones. They're both allegedly weather resistant. Hit us up through there. Continental US, Hawaii, Alaska, anywhere I can use just a normal postage stamp to get it here in the US, I can send one out to you. Go through there and leave a comment that you'd like a sticker, and I'll send you one along. Chuck Show. Mind blown. Anyway, this afternoon we're going to talk about a few things. Mobile studio time. Nothing major going on. I picked up some random cards here. And then let's go. First one is going to be, I'm sorry, Professor, I couldn't complete my homework because of STDs. Yes, the non-vets would probably call these, I'm a veteran, so I'll say it, fire ants down below. I'm scratching so bad, sir, I couldn't finish my report because I was itchy scratchy for the remainder of the night. I just couldn't keep from scratching. I eventually had to go to the hospital. They gave me a shot of vitamin A in my leg, and the rest is all fixed. I would not know this from experience, even though I'm a veteran, but I'm not a Vietnam era veteran. That's 20 years or so before my time. Anyway, back to the show. And the next one is going to be, again, I'm keeping this short today, folks. We're going to do like 8 minutes, maybe, if we're lucky. During sex, I like to think about, true story. I like to think about cars. I used to be in hot rods back in the 80s, 90s. I was an 80s kid. I got my license in 88. So basically, back then, it was all about cars. And during sex, if I'm having sex and I want to keep it going, besides doing what I was, quote, doing, I'd like to keep focused on cars because the more you think about cars, you can refer back to cars getting girls, and your brain can work a little magic there as far as thinking of the other women if you need to. Just saying. Back in the day, we had the saying going, when in doubt, put a bag over. We weren't talking about that. We are talking about putting a bag over their head. But anyway, we're having face away. Just saying. Okay. Next short blurb. Moving right along here. We're going to go along with this one. Do this a lot. Me and my sister, older sister, would do this a lot. Embarrass mom to death. Breaking out into song and dance. Oh, yeah. You ever hear a tune on the radio? You get this tune in your head going. All of a sudden, you're like, you be jamming away and just being silly like a little rabbit. Oh, yeah. Breaking out in song and dance. Wherever, whenever, man. At work, I'll be like, all of a sudden, I'll get a thought in my head from something I heard on the way in and be like jamming away to it. So that's pretty much how it goes. Pretty dry humor today. But, we just got nothing going on today. It's the 5th. It's cold as heck here in the New Jersey, New York, PA metro region area. Very cold, short podcast. Keeping it real, keeping it moving. We're nothing really drastic going on here. I got my official CIA issue style baseball hat to hide like you see in the movies. Yeah, really hiding here. But no, I'm not a CIA. I merely play one on TV or on my podcast. We do talk about crazy things like UFOs and such. So if I get a later on, I know why, because I said this on the air. So anyway, F them. When in doubt, let it out. Okay, so back to the show. The last card for today. Dun, dun, dun. I never truly understood blank until I encountered blank. I never understood women until I got married the second time, and it took crap. And then I finally married my third wife, who's my current wife, who actually I get along with. So I didn't understand any of the other ones. I mean, the first one we were close in age. Second one we were not close in age. Third one we're actually back close in age. Up near our 50s now. So after we both saw so much crapola in our relationship, we know what to expect of each other. We don't ask anything extra of each other. We know when we have to both walk away and give each other some airspace and things of that nature, like it's required. So I now can say I actually understand women a little better and how they function. For example, if I move something of the wife's, even though she asked me to, if I forget where I put it because I have a terrible memory, then it's my fault, right? But then if she moves it, she forgets because it's been a year. It's still my fault. Okay, great. And then, like, for example, the other day, she actually found something that she had apparently put away. Like, I moved it, but she put it in a binder. So that's not my fault. She actually apologized. I was like, whoa, mind's blown. So yeah, it does happen. Women and men both take forever to understand. You have to come in an understanding that, it's just, that's just the way it is. Yeah, we have Chuck Show cups. We have a few, not like literally two. But anyway, anyway. So yes, we do have, the different things. We have to understand women, understand men. We have to understand each other. Um, there was another card I pulled earlier about politics, but I'm not going there tonight because that's a whole 20-minute segment upon itself. Especially at the state we live in now with all the political stuff that was going on this past year. You know, not to get off the tangent, I recently heard in another news thing that Biden, after saying he wouldn't pardon his son, decided to pardon his son, not just for recent events, but all the way back to 2014. 10 years of anything he may have done wrong in 10 years, even before Biden was in office, he's got to pardon him for. I mean, that's super nice. I get it. It's dad, but at the same time, you just said you weren't going to, and now you are. But I digress. Anyway, that was a short episode of Chuck's Show. Stay tuned. We're probably going to skip a few days and wait till next week to do one. That way I can come up with some fresh material. Maybe get Andy Suzanne out here to join me to at least have some rebuttal conversation back and forth and get her to come out and hang out. Anyway, Chuck's Show. Mind blown. Anyway, y'all have a good night. Tune in again. We'll see what's going on again. Hit us up for stickers, decals, you name it. Hit us up on Facebook, wherever. ChucksShow.com, all one word. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, you name it. We're on it. Just look for my handsome face and go from there. Chuck's Show. Have a good night.